Did you know that even the world's biggest stars aren't welcome everywhere? In this video, we're uncovering the shocking stories of celebrities who were banned from entire countries. From controversial antics to political scandals, these jaw-dropping incidents will leave you wondering, what did they do to deserve such extreme measures? Donald Trump. It was clear what to do here. Since Donald Trump was recently found guilty of 34 counts of falsifying business records in the first degree, he will probably not be able to visit 37 countries. If he wins re-election, this could cause problems with foreign relations. There are important American friends in this group, like Canada, Australia, and the UK, as well as other countries, like Mexico and Israel, people. The news source quoted the World Population Review, which says that criminals can't enter these countries and about 30 others. Tyson Fury. When he went on the MMA Hour podcast, Love Island star and boxer Tommy Fury said that he and his brother Tyson Fury have been banned from visiting the United States. He said, "Me and Tyson just can't get into America at the minute, and that's the way it is." The Sun says that they were not allowed to enter the U.S. because they were linked to Daniel Kinahan, a boxing organizer who is thought to be a high-level member of organized crime. Chris Brown. Chris Brown pleaded guilty to 1 count of felony assault on his ex-girlfriend Rihanna in 2010. As a result, he was not allowed to visit some countries like Canada, the UK, and Australia. He was able to get back to Canada and the UK since then, but Australia stuck to their story. CBS says that in 2015, Australian officials refused to give Brown a visa to enter the country. But Chris Brown has planned a tour of Australia this fall, so we'll see if things change. Justin Bieber. The Beijing Culture Bureau told BBC in 2017 that Justin Bieber could not perform in the country because of his bad behavior. Even though they didn't say much more, they did call him a controversial foreign singer. We hope that as Justin Bieber matures, he can continue to improve his own words and actions and truly become a singer beloved by the public, said the statement. Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton planned to sell a new line of clothes and perfume in Japan in 2010, but the country turned her down. As part of her deal, the socialite had to serve a year of probation after pleading guilty to 2 minor counts of cocaine possession. According to The Guardian, Japan has strict rules about who can come to live there, and people who have been convicted of drug crimes are often not allowed to enter. DJ Zed. In 2019, Zed said that he had been kicked out of China because of something that happened on social media. "I just got permanently banned from China because I liked a South Park tweet," he said. His publicist told CBS that this was true, but they couldn't give them any more details. The Game. The Border Patrol wouldn't let him into the country, even though he had a lot of friends there. A statement from the International Touring Agency says that the rapper was turned away from Canada in 2019 and had to stop his tour because he was not granted a temporary resident permit, TRP. Canada's customs officials told the promoter that The Game couldn't play in Canada in 2011. Due to new information received that Game is affiliated with organized crime and is an active member of the Blood Street Gang. Katy Perry. Perry was banned from China 2 years later because of a dress she wore to a show in Taiwan in 2015. Page 6 says the singer was turned away for a visa to get into the country for the Shanghai Victoria's Secret fashion show. The dress in question had sunflowers on it, which is a sign of people who are against Chinese rule. She also waved the flag of Taiwan, which also made Chinese officials angry. Elton John. According to the Jerusalem Post, Egypt officials wouldn't let Elton John perform at a private event in 2010 because he was gay. At the time, the artist had talked about LGBTQ+ rights in the Middle East in an interview with Parade magazine. "I believe Jesus was a kind, smart, and understanding gay man who understood how people's problems work. He forgiven the people who killed him on the cross. Jesus told us to love and forgive others. I have no idea why some people are so mean. It's almost impossible to be gay in the Middle East," he said. Snoop Dogg. The magazine Spin says that Snoop has been turned away from Norway, the Netherlands, the UK, and Australia in the past. A fight at Heathrow Airport led to his 2006 ban from the UK. During the fight, a duty-free store was damaged. In 2010, he was let back into the country. The Australian government also wouldn't let him in when he was supposed to host the MTV Australia Video Music Awards, but the next year they changed their minds. In the same way, the Netherlands wouldn't let him in 2010. Oslo banned Snoop for 2 years in 2012 after he tried to enter the country with 8 grams of marijuana. Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is the latest Hollywood star to be banned from China. They join a long list of other stars who have been pushed back by the country's government. Interview magazine says that his 1997 movie, 7 Years in Tibet, made officials very angry because it showed China in a good light and supported the Dalai Lama. As a result, he was not allowed to enter the country. His co-star David Thewlis and the movie's director, Jean-Jacques Annaud, were also not allowed to go. Pitt did, however, go back to China twice, in 2014 and 2016. Martin Scorsese. Like Pitt, Scorsese was allegedly banned from China because of how the 14th Dalai Lama was portrayed in Disney's Kundun, which upset Chinese officials. A lot of people from the cast and crew, including Scorsese, were not allowed to enter the country. Also, Disney CEO Michael Eisner apparently had to fix the company's relationship with China after it got worse. Mike Tyson. Even though Mike Tyson is one of the most famous fighters of all time, his professional career has been full of problems. Because he was found guilty of raping Desiree Washington in 1992, he was allegedly turned away from several countries, including New Zealand in 2012, Australia in 2001, and the UK in 2013. Boy George. The pop star couldn't get into the US in 2008 because he didn't have the right visa, so he had to cancel 30 tour dates across North America. CNN says this happened while he was waiting for his trial on false arrest charges related to an event in 2007. He had already paid bail and maintained his innocence. Giggs, UK. Because he was found guilty of a gun charge, rap heavyweight Giggs is not allowed to enter the United States. In an interview with Ebro Darden on Apple Beats One, he talked about how the travel ban was a big setback for him. "I miss America being rough, but not in the same way. It's like freedom. That's the only way I can describe it. You want to get out of jail," he told her. "You don't know when you'll be freed. You could be turned down, or they could forgive you and let you go. The same way I tried to get into America. Are we going to let him in?" Since then, things have changed. Earlier this year, the rapper went to New York and is said to have gone to the Rock Nation brunch while he was there. Selena Gomez. There is a report in Billboard that Russian officials turned down Selena Gomez's visa in 2013 because they thought she supported LGBTQ+ rights. The New Zealand Herald says she can't go to China either because she took pictures with the Dalai Lama. Claire Danes. After making the movie Broke Down Palace, Claire Danes didn't have many good things to say about the Philippines. Her talk with Vogue, in which she said that Manila was a ghastly and weird city that smelled of cockroaches and rats all over. According to CBS News, Manila's city council called her a persona non grata, which meant that she couldn't come into the country and her movies couldn't be shown. The president at the time, Joseph Estrada, agreed with them. Akon. It was because Akon worked with David Guetta on Sexy Chick that he was banned from Sri Lanka. According to The Guardian, the music video, which had subtle shots of a Buddha statue in the background, was seen as controversial and offensive. This is why hundreds of people protested his upcoming show at the headquarters of the Maharaja television network in Colombo. The Sri Lankan government turned down Akon's visa, even though he said sorry. Enjoying these surprising celebrity stories? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest jaw-dropping revelations and insider gossip.